Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. Okay, today is the day that we will be talking green onions. Okay, we'll be talking about green onions. Green onions is another vegetable, is something that is popular and is related to the garlic, chive, leek family, and is not a regular onion. It doesn't have as pungent taste as a regular bulb onion has. It is milder, much milder than a bulb onion. Um, so let's get with it. I purchase. I try to go organic, USDA approved, OMRI approved, with whatever I purchase. So I purchase these green onion seeds from wherever I can get them. Most of my vegetables have to say organic. If they do not say organic and USD approved or OMRI approved, both, it has to say both. I will grow them organically, meaning I will buy the seed, even if it's not organic, but I will feed my vegetables all organic matter. Okay? So, how you're raised is how you are. It doesn't matter where you come from, right? Okay, here we go. So it's a lot of seeds in here. These seeds will last me a few seasons if I can, and I can show you how your green onions will continuously grow over and over again. And this is just a good vegetable to have around the house. Again, green onions has a mild taste. They can regrow over and over, regenerate themselves, rather, I'll say it that way, and very easy to care for. And they're low in calories. It's another vegetable. So you can't lose. We can't lose. All right, here we go. So let's start off. Now, this is where my problem is that I did not set up. I am not a professional. I guess I don't film professionally. I need to get help. My children aren't here to help me. So here I go. Let me turn this around. I should have opened the seeds beforehand. This is so just not right. Okay, so here we go. You could take planting green onions from seeds is very easy. What I did, this is actually a seed. It's not a seed starter tray. It is a it holds seed starter um, pots. But what I did, because I don't know, it's just me. I figured out. I said, let me have holes. I had the husband to put holes at the bottom of each one of these pans. They're really cheap. Look, they're flimsy, and I'll just use it as a seed starter tray instead of purchasing, another tray when I know I can use this. So what you would do is you would take compost, and you would fill the tray with the compost as such, pat down, right? And you see all of this? I'm gonna go a little smoother, but I kind of know what I'm doing. So also, you guys, I repurpose my dirt. I'm not spending money every year buying dirt. I feed it organic matter, and I just think it gets better, like we should as we age. Now, what did I do with the seed pack? Here's the seed pack. This is not the way that I should be doing it, but let me set this here. So I would take so many seeds and pour them in my hand like so. It's a lot of seeds, right? And it's plenty where these come from. But I would cast these seeds all over the dirt. I need some more to assure germination, a good germination rate. Okay. So I cast the seeds all over as such. And then I would take my water bucket and I would water. Now, reason why I do that is to kind of settle the seeds. But I will also take some extra dirt, cast it over top of the seeds, the water in the seeds. Now, I'll kind of, lightly pat. And I know for you ladies who do not like to get your hands dirty, this job is not for you. Do not judge me. My nails stay dirty. I mean, while I'm in the garden. But we learn how to be clean. You're supposed to clean your hands and feet and your body regularly anyways. I remember I was asked one time, oh, you walk outside barefooted? Hell to the yeah. I'm from the earth. I'm connected to the earth. You just clean your feet before you walk back in the house. But you have to have some type of connection. People who try to stay super clean, them no sick ones. Those are the sick ones. But here we go. So water. I water really good. And where I just messed up at, I wet my stick. Then I would take a stick and a marker, a permanent marker, and I would label what I planted. And this would be green onions planted for today, the month, and this date. Boom. So within 7 days, the seedlings will appear, and then we will have these. Somehow, sometimes seedlings get mixed up, while you're planting, because you're dealing with a lot of little bitty seeds. You don't know what they are sometimes. And I accident and they fall. They fall in places where they really don't belong. So I see that I'm kind of growing. I have seedlings in here, and they're greens. I don't know if they're mustards or turnips, but they're one of them. And so I will let them continue to grow. But here are my green onions. So they go from this to my seedlings. Once your seedlings are 3 to 4 inches tall, you can. So let me back up. You plant, you water, then you keep your tray moist, especially in very hot, on a very hot days. You keep it moist, not overly wet, but moist, and they will continue to grow. The onions will grow. Once they are 3 to 4 inches tall, now we are ready to plant. But look how cool this is. So how I would begin to plant, so okay, I'm ready. I would just pull. See? I will pull what I want planted, which will be all for me. But if I wanted them to continue to grow in this tray, they will. So just to give you an example, I pulled these seedlings. And let me take you over here. And I began to plant my green onions. I have this porch, and so nothing right there is plain. So I think the green onions will go beautifully right there once they grow up. So what I do, I take my seedlings. I have this anchor that, from buying tents and stuff like that. And I just use this. And your finger is fine. This is why I say if you don't like dirt, get into another profession. So I take this contraption, or I take my finger, give it a little hole, and stick it in here, the roots in there, like such, you see? And I plant. Let's do it again. I have another hole right here. Let's see. Uh-oh, the dirt kind of moved a little. I stuck it in the hole, and it's kind of difficult because I'm holding the phone and I'm trying to plant at the same time. In a minute I'm gonna be real good at multitasking. I think I need to hire somebody to help me. Anyways, get them boys over here. See? I would do it that way. I have another hole. I have a few holes that I prepared for you guys to see. I stick it in the hole, and there we go. See? Just like that, right? It's my last one right here. And I plant it just like that. I think I got one more. Let me make a hole for it. Put him where he belongs. And there we go. Now I have a onion row, and we shall water. Let's make sure it's on shower. I don't want to destroy my seedlings. When you have seedlings, seedlings are fragile. You do not want to put full blast water on it. You will destroy your seedlings. So let's water. See? I will water. And I made mounds. And to me, it helps the plant, grow better. But here we go. And there we go. Make sure it has enough water. I did just take them from their regular environment, which was a moist tray that they were living in. So I have to treat it the same. Let me water my little lettuce right here. That would be another topic on another day. So seedlings are watered beautifully, and I will show you the end result. I did the same thing, same process with these green onions, from seed to harvest. And I will begin to harvest. See? I will harvest my green onions. And this is another section that I would use once I'm done with it. Now, give you a little tip. Green onions are amazing. If you would like, now the green onions can grow larger than this. I got you up here with the youngins, I would call them. I have a few grannies in the back. They're seasoned green onions. They've grown, and I've cut them, and they've grown back for me. Now let me tell you, you could take this green onion, you cut it down to the white part down here. You eat this part. I eat the entire onion. Okay. This is the onion right here. This onion can get large. Okay. So you cut it down to this top part if you want to regrow it, and you replant this top part in the dirt or in a pot. And the onion will grow back for you. Or what you can also do is you cut down. I would cut till about right there. I would clean my roots, and I would take a small jar like this and put water in it. It's going to be dirty because I did not clean my roots for you guys, but I would set my green onions in there. Take a bag, a plastic bag, put it over the green onions, and this is like this. If I want, I can grow these in my window just like this. Isn't it beautiful? Or I could take these and put them in a refrigerator, and this is how I could store them in a refrigerator with clean roots, and they will last in your refrigerator for I believe maybe 2 to 3 weeks, maybe, with a plastic, I believe so, with a plastic bag over it. Keeps it fresh because I shouldn't have brought this up, but green onions let off a certain type of gas that can either wilt your vegetables or grow your vegetables. If you have so green onions and apples, all onions and apples and bananas, they let off I think it's called ethylene or something like that gas, and I shouldn't have brought it up until I knew the word exactly, but there we go. We'll talk about that at some other time. I hope you learned something today, and thanks for listening to Stepping Stones Garden of Life and Love. Have a good one. Bye.